Thank you so much, Mr. Dubey, for your various perspectives on this issue. With that, viewers, we are moving on to some other news which is coming our way. Faysal Bank has once again come under global security scrutiny, I beg your pardon, over past terror links. Reports, including a New York Times account after the 9/11 attacks, had alleged that court filings pointed to accounts linked to Pakistan-based extremist groups, including Lashkar-e-Taiba and Lajnat al-Dawa. The bank has previously been mentored in U.S. terror-related designations and investigations. So it's been mentioned there as well. Joining us on the broadcast is our Jammu and Kashmir Bureau Chief Ajay Jandyal for more information on this front. Ajay, we are in fact bringing our viewers some various angles to this entire Pahalgam investigation that is coming to the fore. Now, the role of Faysal Bank, Ajay, has always been under scrutiny. Even a New York Times report had said that during the 9/11 attacks there was some kind of connection to the Faysal Bank and how that bank was also connected to terrorist groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba.
See, it was observed that Pakistan is continuously supporting this terrorist and terror groups operating from there, and Pakistan, it's a Pakistan state policy. That is what was observed by the authorities as well. What in this particular incident where Pahalgam attack was carried out by the security forces, that is something which really shows that Pakistan have planned in such a way that they have to basically carry out this attack in the Pahalgam's tourist destination. During the investigation, National Investigation Agency found that terrorists, those who basically have carried out attack, they were carrying two mobiles. One mobile which was basically imported from China, from Xiaomi company, that was imported by one of a company which is based in Karachi, and that have got loan from a bank, Faysal Bank. Faysal Bank is one of a bank which basically is also associated in the past with the Lashkar-e-Taiba and the Al-Qaeda associated groups there in Pakistan. So it clearly shows that it is a state policy of Pakistan. That's why the banks, the companies, the system and the government, they are basically all working together to fund this terrorism and then carry out attacks and disturbance in the Jammu and Kashmir and other part of the country.
Absolutely, Ajay. If I can request you to please stay on with us. We are tracking some more developments. Reports are now revealing that the second phone, a Redmi Note 12 used by the Pahalgam attackers, was imported by Airlink Communications Limited, whose office is in New Garden Town, Lahore. Sources are revealing that this phone, like the first Redmi phone, was never switched on until the run-up to the Pahalgam attack. So, Ajay, this is a detail regarding the second phone that was used by the Pahalgam attackers, a Redmi Note 12. Again, they are saying that there is this second company now based in Lahore that had imported this, Airlink Communications. Their office is in New Garden Town in Lahore. This is again the same link and it follows the same pattern. It was not switched on till in the run-up to the Pahalgam attack in 2025.
Yes, you rightly said, because the two phone was recovered from the terrorists, those who were killed in Dachigam area of Srinagar, and they both three terrorists, those who were killed there, they were basically they came from Pakistan. They were Pakistani terrorists, and they carried out that attack. After neutralizing terrorist security forces, and the investigation agency was given a task that they have to unearth each and every link of these terrorists, that from where they came, how they came, what kind of support they got from the administration and the authorities there in the Pakistan. That is what agencies have done. Yes, during the investigation, they found that first phone was recovered from the terrorists, which was imported one of a company in Karachi, and other phone which they basically were using, and that phone was imported by a Airlink company which is based in Lahore. So both the companies, they were from Pakistan. So this is big expose by the National Investigation Agencies that how these Pakistani, those who have carried out that attack, deadly attack on innocent civilians, innocent tourists over there in Pahalgam. They basically were associated, and they belongs to Pakistan, and already it was exposed by agencies that this terror attack was planned in Pakistan, and that was well in knowledge of the investigation that ISI as well as the Pakistani defense forces over there.
Right, Ajay, if I can request you to please stay on with us. We have some more information flowing our way. Sources are now revealing that no communication data could be retrieved from these two phones since the terrorists were using long-range radio communication technology. This long-range radio communication technology helps communicate securely over long distances without relying on cellular networks or the internet. So this is big breaking that we are getting for you. In fact, we have some more information flowing our way. Investigators have retrieved a few photographs and maps, including of the Baisauran meadows in Pahalgam and the surrounding areas, from the two phones. One photograph is of a tent that the terrorists had set up on March 30th, 2025, weeks ahead of the attack, which killed 26. Now, the tent with a staff visible on the side appears pitched at a height, putting the terrorists at an advantage vis-a-vis the movement of security forces. Let me go back to our colleague Ajay Jandyal, who continues to be with us for more information on this. Ajay, some two big revelations coming to the fore. Firstly, the use of long-range radio communication technology in order to, keep their conversations encrypted on the device. Apart from this, photographs which show a tent, they were at a height, tracking all the movements, they were at an advantage, and this tent had been set in weeks in advance of this entire attack. Ajay.
Yes, that is what this investigation revealed, that terrorists, those who basically those who were sent here to Jammu and Kashmir to carry out that attack in Pahalgam, they basically was provided the communication devices by Pakistan, and they're having the applications as well in their phones, and these applications, with the help of communication devices, long range radioactive communication devices, what they were using, that basically was provided by Pakistan, and that is a Chinese made software and equipment, which basically is not traceable, because that is linked with the phone, and then phone becomes untraceable. So that is what they are doing, and that is, well, if you talk about any terror group, they can get these kind of devices that can get such kind of communication devices, and the software that is not possible for any terror group over there. But Pakistan is providing these all the equipment, gadgets, and help to these terrorists, because they are the proxy of Pakistani army, and they were sponsored, they were sent here to Jammu and Kashmir to carry out that attack, and this investigation revealed that as well. I remember that after that incident has taken place there in Pahalgam, immediately this was said by Home Minister Amit Shah and the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, that whosoever is responsible for this attack, they will not be spared. Every link of this terror attack will be unearthed, and they are doing it, and that is what investigation has revealed, that how Pakistan once again is behind this attack, and India has already raised this issue with the international community, that Pakistan is a terror-sponsored terror state, and they are sponsoring terrorism to India.
All right, Ajay, thank you so much for all those.